Hey, what is good? What is happening, everybody? It's your boy Connor, it's your Primitive AK here, showcasing you guys the best loadouts to be using inside the Modern Warfare 2 beta. The beta is now public to all players, so if you don't have a code, you don't have a pre-order, no worries. You can now download the game on any platform and play completely for free from now until when the beta ends. If you guys are into the channel, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys showing love and support. We got a lot of Modern Warfare 2 gameplay stocked up over on the drive, and I'll be continuing to post more Modern Warfare videos for you guys, even when the beta is over, so you guys have all the content that you need to know before the game actually releases. So we're going to be showcasing the top 5 best loadouts to be using in the Modern Warfare 2 beta currently as it stands, because there's going to be a lot of people that jump into this beta not knowing what the best loadouts are. So starting things off here, one of the first loadouts that you're going to be able to have access to later on throughout the game is actually the Lockman 762. This is essentially the FAL, for those that remember from Modern Warfare 2019. This is literally a semi-automatic version of this one. Low recoil, very high damage. It can pretty much two-shot at almost all ranges as long as you're hitting upper chest. If you start hitting the legs, then it'll become a 3-shot kill. If you can land headshots, this thing is actually a 1-shot kill. The attachments that I have are as follows. We use the SZ Mini scope, and I know my webcam is blocking it, but we are using the Factory 9 S9 stock to give us that extra aim walking speed and also ADS speed as well. The receiver is the LMKG, or the Lockman 762 receiver, with 7.62 NATO rounds. We also have the 15.9 barrel for that extra recoil control and bullet velocity, and we also have the suppressor with the POLARFIRE suppressor, which gives you that extra bullet velocity, range, and recoil smoothness at the cost of a little bit of ADS speed. Very versatile weapon, very reliable, so I strongly recommend you guys to give this one a shot to start off. And lastly, we also have the LMK64 grip for that extra ADS speed as well. Coming in at number 4, we have the FSS Hurricane, which is part of the subfamily known as the M4, which we'll be getting into later. The M4 has a specific sub-variant that you can actually use for this one. As you guys can see, there are different types of M4 variants: the M16, 5.56 Icarus, F.A.Q Recon, and the Hurricane. The Hurricane is essentially a submachine gun variant of the M4, which has a lot of different attachments on it. Showcasing the class on screen for you guys here, we got the SZ Mini as our scope to kick things off. We got the demo QUICKSILVER collapse stock to give you that extra ADS speed with the weapon. We have Extend grip also to give you more ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. On top of that, we also have the Shell Damper Fur 99 suppressor to give you more sound suppression with the weapon, as well as bullet velocity. And lastly, the big kicker with this one, we have the FSS CANNONADE 16-inch barrel, which gives you that extra range for your weapon and bullet velocity. The goal of this class is to have it perform like an M4, but have the capabilities of a submachine gun. So that is definitely something that you want to make sure you're using. It's a very good and very versatile class setup. Coming in at number 4, we have the Lockman submachine gun, or known as the MP5. For those that are curious, this is once again part of the Lockman subfamily group. For those that are not aware of what I mean, essentially there is a Lockman weapon in the game, which gives you the Lockman 5.56, followed by the Lockman 7.62, and then eventually you'll actually unlock the Lockman sub, which is basically the MP5 inside of this game. So, showcasing the best in-slot attachments for this weapon, we have, to first things off, we have the no stock attachment to give you that extra ADS speed. Your goal is mobility with this weapon, so you want to make sure you have as much of it as possible. Our barrel is going to be the F.A.Q M sub 12 to give you that extra bullet velocity at the cost of a little bit of ADS speed. We have the 50-round drum magazine. This is pretty much a copy and paste from Cold War. For those that remember the MP5 in that game, it's going to be a similar case. Additionally, you can use the 40 mag. Is pretty much just as good, if not a little bit better, because you are getting more ADS speed, but that's entirely up to you as to which magazine you want to use. Definitely do not use the 15-round magazine unless you're just a crackhead and you want to go something crazy, but definitely either the 40 or the 50 will definitely get the job done. Next up, I have Hollow Point on this class. Hollow Point is going to give you a decent amount of crippling power. For those that are not aware of what that is, if you guys remember from Modern Warfare 2019, there was a magazine, a 30-round magazine that gave you extra damage. This is essentially the exact same thing. Next up, and lastly, we have the Shell Damper 99, which is the other attachment that we had for the FSS Hurricane. So this is an attachment that you can unlock for multiple weapons. Great suppressor. Strongly recommend you guys give it a shot. This is definitely one of the more crazy class setups in the game. I was using this numerous times, and this weapon can literally one-shot people to the head. It is just that good. You probably wonder why you're getting one-shot a lot. It is probably from using this weapon. definitely recommend you guys give it a shot. It's a very strong, very powerful weapon in the game that a lot of people are using. Coming in at number 2, we have the M4. This is the base main variant of the M4. This is not a sub variant of anything else. This is just the base M4 that you can use in the game. Coming in at number 4, we have the M4, showcasing the best attachment we have for this one. This is a very good versatile weapon. The reason why I put it at number 2 though is because of the fact that this thing does have quite a bit of kick at longer ranges, and the number 1 spot certainly does take the icing on the cake. But the attachments that we have on this one, first things first, we have the extend grip to give us that sprint to fire and ADS speed, because you are going to need a lot of it when using this class. We have the mini red dot sight. You can use the SC mini or the mini red dot. Both are very good options here. It really just comes down to personal preference. Next up, we have Hightower 20-inch barrel. This is the biggest barrel that you can use for the M4, which is essentially the Grenadier barrel. For those that remember from Modern Warfare 2019, it's pretty much the exact same thing. Will cost you a bit of some ADS speed with this weapon. We also have the suppressor to give you more recoil control and sound suppression with the weapon. You are losing a bit of range with this one. Additionally, you can use a different one. You can use something like the FORGE-TAC Castle to give you more recoil control, but I prefer to just use this one in this case. I feel like this one's been performing pretty well for me. Just play around with it and see what works best for you. And for your magazine, this one can be a hit or miss. So if you're playing CDL championships and the enemy team that you're playing against is just trying their absolute hardest to kill you, you'll probably want to use the 45 round mag. And the reason for that is because for some reason, the ADS difference between the 45 and the 60 is quite colossal. But if you're playing like a bunch of casual dad gamers that really aren't trying that hard, you can definitely get away with using the 60 round mag, and it does come in handy quite a lot with having 60 rounds in the magazine. So it just really, you have to feel out the lobby and see what you're playing against. A lot of people may gravitate towards the 45, but that's really just entirely your choice. And lastly, coming in at the number 1 spot is going to be the Frontal Impact, or what's known as the TAC 56. For those that are not aware on what the TAC 56 is, this is just another fancy name for the SCAR H inside of Modern Warfare 2. This is unlocked at level 30. You can actually unlock the base version and also the variant of it. So make sure that you guys are equipping the variant known as Frontal Impact. This is a beta reward that you get once you hit level 30. The reason for that is because, I'm going to be completely honest with you, we actually don't know what attachments are on this weapon. Yes, you said that. I said that correctly. We have no idea what attachments are actually on this. I can tell just by looking at it that it has a red dot, obviously. It does have looks like a commando foregrip with a standard magazine and also a stock on it. But unfortunately, we don't actually know what those attachments are because it's a variant and we can't actually see any of the attachments. There's no way to inspect it. But the reason why we put this one at number 1 is because the recoil control on this one is very easy. You pretty much don't have to do any recoil management with this weapon whatsoever. It is a very strong, very highly capable weapon of winning one-on-ones, even at close range. And it even has a faster mobility than some of the SMGs in the game. So that's why I decided to put this one at the number 1 spot. But anyways, guys, you will have to grind a bit to unlock the number 1 weapon, but like I said, there's a lot of great weapons in the game that you guys can try out. Even the 74U is up there as well. We'll put that as an honorable mention for those that want to go ahead and check that out. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about these weapons. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the beta. Be sure to check out my other videos giving you guys a tutorial on mastering the movement, as well as some other class setups that you guys may not have seen. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next Modern Warfare 2 video. It's your boy Connor, your Primitive AK, signing out. Peace out, fellas.